Shannon, can I just buzz now and submit my answers to the first 10 questions?
No.
Hey, Gabe, I got the clipboard. You know it's real now.
Put it away, man. There's no cheating in World Series. Unfair advantage.
The score sheet is ready whenever you are.
Hold
No.
on.
Awesome.
move the
Could you
camera so I
start
can
by
get it in
adding
frame.
15 points to the Archbishop of Canterbury's for Michael Kearney's wonderful style.
That's pretty great.
How many points?
15.
Done.
We'll take it. Good start.
And then another 10 for Cookie Howard and the Temple as Doom for their background.
Okay.
All right. Toss-up number 1 for any player. Public service announcement. The answer to this question is not poopy anus. Your question. Balbinus's co-ruler, a Theban who got his brains eaten, the Latin word Ben Van Gelder.
Anus.
Connor Harrison.
Thrax.
Kevin Cox.
Melanopus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. That's all the teams. We can redo it again for fake points if people want to. It's a great question, so
Do it.
let's do it. All right. For no points, Balbinus's co-ruler, a Theban who got his brains eaten, the Latin word at the root of Oriole, and the praenomen of the author of the first Latin work in dactylic hexameter, all have first letters that, when combined, Gabe.
PMAC.
Yeah. Form what underrepresented Kurtoman category? So that's 10 fake points for Team K, and bonus as a toss-up for anyone. In the eyes of many Kurtoman players, the worst Kurtoman category is, without a doubt, passages. From what Latin verb with what? Cookie?
Pondo to spread.
That's correct, for 5 fake points. Toss-up number 2 for any player. Next Thursday, NASA will launch its Mars 2020 rover to the Red Planet to search for life, turn carbon dioxide into oxygen, and collect rock samples. The rocket that is launching this rover is named for what Gabe?
Atlas.
Atlas is correct. For what mythological
he know
figure who, after he refused hospitality to Perseus, was turned into either a rock, a mountain, or an entire mountain range, depending on who you ask. Your bonus? On August 1st, SpaceX will launch a satellite using the SpaceX Falcon 9. What son of Eosphorus was turned into a hawk, which is like basically a falcon, after his daughter Chione was shot by Artemis?
Daedalion.
That's what I'm thinking too. Okay. Daedalion, final answer.
That's correct, for 15 on 2, and toss-up number 3. Next week, the NBA will resume its season in Orlando. Of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is being described in the following lines. In collegio calcaeum Cookie.
Kevin Durant.
Ben.
Zion Williamson.
That's correct.
Yep.
In collegio calcaeum fregit cum contra septentrionalem Carolinam lucerit, nunc pro factione nomine maritimarum avium ludit. Your bonus? of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Zion Williamson, James Harden, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is being described here. Saepe appellatus est anguis, et lucit pro factionibus nominibus soni fulmen bellatores retia.
Can you please repeat?
I can paste it.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I know with LeBron James, I'm probably not going to be of any help here.
Okay.
The Warriors.
Players play for the
It's
Warriors,
it's Kevin Durant.
The Lightning, it's Durant, yeah.
Who's the captain?
I don't think we even decided that. You.
You are.
Okay. Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's correct. For 15 points on toss-up number 3. Toss-up number 4 for any player. Which of the following English words, if any, is not derived from Latin? National, junior, classical. Gabe?
They are all derived.
That's correct. I briefly considered changing the last word to avocado, but I didn't, so they're all correct. All right, your bonus. Give the Latin words which are at the root of the English words contained in the phrase General Assembly.
Menace. And
Can you repeat the
assume?
question?
Is it
Give the Latin
adesso?
words which are
Adesso?
at the root of the English words contained in the phrase General Assembly.
Is it just adsum? Like soon?
No, it's odd and similus.
Odd and what?
Similus.
Okay.
Defer to Jose.
Genus, kind, odd towards, and similus alike.
Yeah, I just have genus and similus, but I believe you. So 15 points on toss-up number 4. Toss number 5 is a visual. Shannon, if you could share your screen, that would be wonderful. While we're doing that, there's a disclaimer for this question. Multiple answers required. Don't hyperbuzz. Your question. In the image above, you will see 2 inspiring athletes who probably would have competed during the now canceled 2020 Summer Olympics. Name the athlete on the right, her sport, and the Latin verb. Cookie?
Venus Williams, tennis, and Teneo to hold.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Gabe?
Serena Williams, tennis, and Teneo to hold.
That's correct. And the Latin verb from which the name of her sport is derived. Your bonus, give the name of the athlete on the left, the name of her sport, and the meaning of the Greek adjective from which the name of her sport is derived.
Simone
So-
Biles.
Gymnastics.
Yeah. From meaning of the what Greek verb?
It might know adjective. I think it might mean naked, but that's really bad if I'm wrong.
It's Gumenos naked.
Who knows? And it's Simone Biles, yeah.
Okay, defer to Jose.
Not me.
Okay, Simone Biles, gymnastics, meaning of naked. Gumnos.
Luckily, you are correct. So that's 15 points on 5 and our score after 5.
Oh, give me a second. I got to get caught up on that.
All good.
Surprisingly, this is not my worst JCL hair look. There was a time when I had WJCL shaved into an otherwise buzz-cutted head.
Okay, after 5, the Phantom Menace has 15, the Cookies have 15, and the Archbishops of Canterbury have 70.
Really going out to a fake point lead. Toss-up number 6. There's nothing like a good dad joke. So, slap your beer belly, embarrass your children just by existing, and keep that state of mind when you answer the following riddle. What work of Ovid is the speediest? Gabe. Answer, please. You're muted.
The Fasty.
That's correct. Your bonus, if you liked that one, here's another one. If you didn't like that one, here's still another one. What work of Statius is the most familiarly inquisitive to a woman named Sylvia?
Know why?
So why?
Can you repeat the question?
What work of Statius is the most familiarly inquisitive to a woman named Sylvia?
Yeah, I think it's right.
I mean,
Familiarly inquisitive.
Yeah, I don't know. Go for it. I defer to Gabe.
Sil, why?
That's correct. Thank you for emphasizing the why.
You're welcome.
1 extra point for that. Toss-up number 7. The beloved Kanye West song Lift Yourself contains the famous lyrics, poop-de-scoop, scoop-diddy-whoop, whoop-de-scoop-de-poop, poop-de-scoop-de, scoopity-whoop, whoopity-scoop, whoop-poop. What Roman king was most likely Cookie?
Tullus Hostilius.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Connor?
Arquinius Superbos.
That's correct. Was most likely concerned with the poop-de-scoop issue in Rome when he built the Cloaca Maxima, Rome's sewage
Good.
system. Your bonus. After the release of Lift Yourself, Drake texted Kanye a bunch of purple demon emojis because he wanted to collaborate with Kanye on Lift Yourself and was totally left out of the process. Speaking of purple demon emojis, they most resemble what mythological pair? The twin sons of Boreas, who are said to have either purple wings or purple hair.
Zetes and Callias.
Yep.
Zetes and Callias, final answer.
That's correct for 15 on 8. Or on 7. Your score nope, that's not how that works. Toss-up number 8. For 3 points, who disguised as a beggar to ask King Cookie?
Let's go with Telephus.
Gabe?
Odysseus.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Or, nah. For 3 points, who disguised as a beggar to ask King Hypericus for bread, but was instead given a clod of earth? Or, for 10 points, who disguised himself as a beggar to infiltrate the suitors of his wife Penelope? Hint, it's what Gabe said, but he said it too early.
Oh,
Ben?
Odysseus.
That's correct.
Okay.
Your bonus, I would have given, the answer to the other question was Timon, which was the hardest thing I could find in the Grimal. I would have given you 3 points if you had said it. Your bonus, Odysseus showed that he'd be a contender on UFC's Fight Island when he felled what Ithacan beggar with a single blow?
Iris, I think. It's been a while.
Longer for me.
Just go with it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Brian?
Nope.
Okay. Iris, final answer?
That's correct. For 15 on 8. Toss number 9. A coconut, a pizza, a bar of soap, a potted plant, a roll of toilet paper, and a crock are all upsettingly revealed to be what type of food, which the Romans called not cookie.
Oh, is it cake?
It is cake. which the Romans called
Nice.
Phareum in a popular viral video. Your bonus, the everything is cake meme culminated when people started to make cakes that, when cut open, were actually just different types of cake. What two-word term was given to the cake which the Pontifex Maximus and Flamen Dialis would dedicate to Jupiter during a confariatio?
Is this the mola salsa or something?
Arium libum. Or
That's it. Yep. Farium libum. Final answer.
That's correct. An extra 10 points for adorable teammates. All right. Number 10 is also a visual. You have 5 seconds to examine your visual. Your question. The Zuck. Long a source of countless memes, the robotic overlord of Facebook was recently seen sporting quite the look while surfing. While most say this is sunscreen, I like to think that Mark actually lifted this look from Latin literature. Kevin?
Ovid de medicamine faciei. Feminaei.
Sure. I don't know if the day is in there, but I'll give it to you. While most say this is sunscreen, I think that Mark lifted this look from Latin literature. What work, of which 100 lines survive, details 5 recipes for facial treatments and was written by the poet Ovid? Your bonus, Ovid, like Zuckerberg, could be a master of self-promotion. For instance, in what other work of Ovid does the author mention the Medicamina?
Sounds like an elegy thing, but
I mean, it could be like the R's part of the handbook.
Oh, are you thinking Ars Amatoria?
Ars Amatoria, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I was thinking of Morris, but
Ooh, that's not a bad answer. But, what do you think, DB?
I typed Ars Armatoria in there.
All right, that's the tie break. Ars Amatoria, final answer.
That's correct. He's like, if you want to get people, you should read my other book, which is some great vertical integration. All right, here's our score after 10.
The Phantom Menace has 30. The Cookies have 55, and the Archbishops of Canterbury have 101.
Toss-up number 11. It seems inevitable that talented performers and artists will pass away every year, but 2019 seemed to be particularly dreadful in this respect. What artists who had collaborations released posthumously that might be titled Vita Est and Ad Ventus Exitusque, and whose most famous song might have been Somnia Lucida, died tragically? Cookie.
I don't even know why I buzzed there. Geez. No answer. Sorry.
All right. What artist who has collaborations released posthumously that might be titled Vita Est and Ad Ventus Exitusque, and whose most famous song might have been Somnia Lucida, died tragically on December 8th, 2019 at the age of 21? Ben.
Nipsey Hussle.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Anyone from the Archbishops?
IBR. No.
What? Rebuzz?
Is it Pop Smoke?
No. All right, I'm going to call time. It was Juice WRLD.
Yep.
So no points on 11. Toss number 12. It's very long. All right, toss number 12. One of the sadistic joys we get here at Woosok is watching excellent classicists twist in the wind by asking them to do mathematical calculations. This year has been so trying that we are going to be kind. As this question is quite susceptible to spaz buzzing, please wait until you know what the question is actually asking you, and I have written here, virtually looking at you, Michael Howard. Take the number of the book of the Aeneid, in which the drama between Aeneas and Dido plays out, and multiply it by the number of the book in which Nissus and Euryalus have an ill-fated Kearney.
36.
No. Okay, I'll repeat from the math part. Take the number of the book of the Aeneid in which the drama between Aeneas and Dido plays out, and multiply it by the number of the book in which Nissus and Euryalus have an ill-fated nighttime sojourn. If you take the square root of that number, you will get the number of the book in the Aeneid that largely takes place in what area? Let's see. Kevin.
Underworld?
The Underworld is correct. Your bonus, if you combine the number of the book of the Aeneid containing the funeral games of Anchises and the book of the Aeneid in which Turnus dies in a single 3-digit number, the answer is 2 raised to what power? I'm going to send that in the chat. It's a bit confusing.
What are the funeral games is which one, guys? Is
that's
Is
5.
that 5?
And then he dies in 12, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 12. So 512 is 2 to the oh my gosh.
I don't understand how you combine if you
I think it's just 512, like put the numbers together.
It's 2 to the 9th. That's 2 to the 9th power. So it's just 9.
All right. 9.
Wow, you really pulled that out real quick. It's impressive. It is 9. I did not think anyone was going to get that. 15 on 12. Toss number 3. What 3-word English phrase that is becoming more and more ubiquitous could be rendered into Latin as me pinatet, sed non me pinatet? Gabe.
Sorry, not sorry.
That's correct. And is also the title of a Demi Lovato song. Your bonus? Demi Lovato's given first name is Greek for one who is devoted to the goddess of agriculture, and is the feminine form of a similar name that was given to a famous Greek sculptor and several Macedonian kings. What is Demi's actual first name?
So Demi.
Is it really?
Well, I mean,
there's the question.
What is Demi's actual first name?
Several Macedonian kings were named Demi.
Yeah, but what is Demi? I think they're just asking for what Demi's name is.
Yeah, well, I have no idea.
You actually think? Okay.
I think so.
I trust you. It's not short for something?
I think it is.
Okay, well, we can give Demetrius then. Or Demetria.
Oh.
Demetrius, fine. Okay. Demetrius, final answer?
What was the word you said?
Demetrius?
It's Demetria.
Ah.
So 10 on 13. And toss number 14.
That's my bad.
One of the unfortunate things about COVID-19 has been that several huge movies have been postponed. One that is now set to be released in November might have its name given in Latin as Nihil Temporis Moriendo. Kevin?
No Time to Die.
That's correct. We also would have accepted literal translations, but then I would have had to ask everyone in the room to boo you, but you said No Time to Die, so we're good. Your bonus? This is a gimme, but that's okay. A prequel that has been delayed stars Ralph Fiennes. It is meant to keep audiences interested in the franchise, as both a third movie in the original franchise and a spin-off Statesman movie are in the works. What? I'm going to paste this because it's confusing. Give the name of this movie, which in Latin would be Regis Vir.
It's King the Kingsman.
Oh, Kingsman. Yep.
Yeah, I was just gonna say King Man, but yours sounds more accurate.
Yeah, let's go. So Kingsman.
Could you spell your last word?
I'd forget.
Is it? Well, I think it's. Yeah, I think yeah.
That's correct.
With an MAN.
Yeah. For 15 on 14. Toss up number 15. Translate the expression of time found in this recent meme into Latin. Phineas and Ferb would have cured coronavirus on the 3rd day of their summer cookie.
DA.
That's correct. I have Tertio DA, and then in parentheses, I guess hypothetically Tertia DA is okay. So it looks good. Your bonus. Phineas's pet platypus, Perry, works as a secret agent for the organization without a cool acronym, or OWCA. If Perry ever decided to settle down and have a family, his children would have been born via eggs, a characteristic that is shared by only 2 mammals. Besides the platypus, what other type of mammal, which shares its name with the mother of the Sphinx and the Nemean lion, also lays eggs?
Echidna?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all. Echidna. Well,
That's correct for 15 points on 15, our score after 15.
The Phantom Menace has 30, the cookies have 100, and the Archbishops of Canterbury have 111.
Toss number 16. July 23rd marked the 10-year anniversary of a monumentous occasion in many teenagers' lives, the formation of One Direction. Aemilius Scaurus, Rutilius Lupus, Lutatius Catulus, I think Cookie.
I did not buzz.
Oh, I might have forgotten to clear it. Bad Brian, did you buzz this time or last time?
No, it was me. It was not Cookie.
Okay, cool. Not Cookie.
The pre-narrative poets.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Connor?
Sicily.
No. All right, I'll repeat. Aemilius, One Direction lead-in. Aemilius Scaurus, Rutilius Lupus, Lutatius Catulus, and Sulla were all known to write works of autobiography, which is a concept closely associated with what One Direction song that might be in Latin called Fabula Mei Shruti?
The story of my life.
That's correct. Your
The
bonus.
bop, you can't go wrong with it.
Of course, One Direction's biggest hit would be Quod te pulchram facet in Latin. No, you are not translating that. You're singing it. Give us a full team 10-second or longer serenade of that song.
Full team.
Oh, this isn't going to go well.
Do you know how it goes?
I do not.
Nor do I.
I can just, it's, baby, you light up my world like nobody else.
Can you type it in the chat so we can sing along?
Do you want me to type it out or just
yeah.
slowly? Is that work? Okay. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else.
So the rest of the
That works.
That's correct for 5
Amazing.
points plus 25 extra points for Shruti for the enthusiasm and minus 1 point for the rest of her team's laughter.
Thank you, Connor.
Take it.
Except my name's Ben. Get it right.
Toss number 17. Yesterday, Taylor Swift shocked the world and our hearts by releasing a surprise album titled Folklore. Track 4 of the album, Exile, features Bon Iver, or possibly Bon Iver. Bon Iver is stylized French for the phrase good winter. Give the Latin phrase. Gabe.
Bonahiems.
That's correct. For good winter. Your bonus: the whole of Folklore was recorded in secret and arranged to be made live at midnight on July 24th. According to Roman dating, how many days before the calends of August was the album released?
So there's 31 days in July, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, I believe so.
9?
Wait, what did he say the date was?
How many days before the calends of August? July 24th.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, defer to Gabe.
9 days.
That's correct. Toss up number 18 for any player. Track 10 of Folklore, Illicit Affairs, could be about any of Aglaia, Medea, and Clytemnestra, who were all persuaded. Gabe?
Nauplius.
That's correct. Someone changed this in the doc to be Medea, but that's unfortunate. Who were all persuaded to cheat on their husbands by what man who was avenging the death of his son Palamedes? Your bonus? The first song Taylor wrote for the album was also the powerful track "My Tears Ricochet." What mythological figure's sister's tears turned into amber after they were super bummed about his death?
Python?
Yeah. Python, final answer.
That's correct for 15 points. Toss up number 19. Track 4 of Folklore, 7. In track 4 of Folklore, 7, Taylor relatably laments, I hit my peak at 7, much like what Roman emperor? Connor?
Arcadius.
I am sorry, that is not correct. Michael, nope, that's the same team. On track 4 of Folklore, 7, Taylor relatably laments, I hit my peak at 7, much like what Roman emperor, who ascended to the throne at the age of 7 and had the longest reign since Augustus? Shruti?
Adrian?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Kevin?
Theodosius II.
That's correct.
Nice.
Your bonus? In 7, Taylor says, our love lasts so long. As far as we know, Theodosius II was happily married to what woman?
Is it Eudoxia or something like that?
I'm blanking. Whatever you think.
That is definitely the name of a woman in late Roman history.
All right, so the next there's a Eudoxia and there's a Eudokia. I can't remember which one comes first. I think Eudoxia comes. All right, I'm gonna go.
I can only think of Dear Theodosia from Hamilton, and I know it's not that, but I love that song.
That was good too, but
Pulcheria was his sister, right?
yeah, I would go with your first instinct on this.
All right,
Answer, please.
Eudokia, final answer.
That's correct. Or Athenias. So that's 15 on 19, our score going into the final.
The Phantom Menace has 45, the Cookies have 137, and the Archbishops have 141.
Toss-up number 20. The last verse of 7 ends with the two-word line, I. A clear... Cookie?
Ajax.
That's correct. A clear reference to the death of what mythological figure whose blood sprouted a flower with the letters AIAI on it? Your bonus? Folklore contains Taylor's cover of the song Mirrorball, which may be the inspiration for the iconic Vsauce video, What If the Moon Was a Disco Ball? Although the goddess of the moon is normally identified as Selene, Luna, Artemis, or Hecate, what moon goddess was worshipped alongside Helios at a temple at Thelami?
Oh, that's I just wrote this. It's Pasiphae.
Okay.
That was good to me.
Pasiphae, final answer.
That's correct for 15 on 20, and our score after the end.
The Phantom Menace has 45. The cookies have 152, and the Archbishops have 141.
Great job, everyone.
Game, everyone. Thank you, Noah and Shannon, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great game, everybody.
Thanks for reading.
Thanks for reading.